how does one explain the paranormal world and black voids and dreams?
You know, this was going to be a little bit more tougher than what I was expecting it to be. So it's because I know if I say too much, I'm just gonna get. Oh my gosh, man! All right, so I know if I say too much, I'm just gonna get kind of like more banned from this page as I already am. I don't get to really share my thought process very much because they don't allow me to share my thought process very much because they're afraid of people that know what's going on. So anybody who is dealing with a paranormal life or dreams, deja vus, what I look at it as is that I am on my right path. Now, everyone else has a different perspective of what it actually means. What I believe it means is that if you're not having it, you're not on your right path. But if you are having it, you are on your right path. So my story goes at a very early age of life. So my first encounter that I can remember, I was about maybe 3, maybe 4 years old. Now, not knowing that we had just moved into an apartment that we were only there for a couple of days. And I was in my sister's room and she had this balcony. And I saw this kid down there. He was like, "Hey, Shane, come down and play with me." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, let's do that." And I climbed down from a balcony and I fall off the balcony and I land in the balcony underneath the apartment that we're above, that we're on top of. And I break their flower pot. Like, I don't even remember breaking a flower pot. This is just something that happened years later. And afterlife experiences, near-death experiences. I have not necessarily had near-death experiences. I've had, close calls of death experiences. Like I've had overdoses from drugs. Sadly, I lived down that road and that life that had jails, institutions, and death. And by the grace of God, I am at June 9th of 2013. I will be 10 years when it comes to any hard kind of stuff. And I am glad about that. But now people are going to say about, well, what about, the things that are psychedelic? In moderation, it's good. Because that's what we used to use back in the way early days. It's just been now demoralized as being a bad thing, and if you do it, you're basically a saint to the world, right? And to the people that do not agree with it. But we're not going to get into this kind of discussion. That's another topic for another day that I do not want to start. The black voids, what I have heard from people and also from my own experience, um, black voids, and if you're in like that tunnel, right? That tunnel is the separation between life and death. You're at that pinnacle zone to where your spirit doesn't know where to go yet. And there's people that have came back from those, and they all have a story. Like me, I actually have an actual death experience. I died June 9th of 2013. I was body slammed on concrete. I got my skull fractured in 2 layers. My tailbone was cracked in 2 places. Where my skull was cracked, it was cracked in 2 layers, so it was only 2 inches away from my 3rd layer, which would have killed me automatically. deja vu's, right? For one, just realize my mind gets very wonky, especially when trying to actually think about a conversation, a topic. And I try rolling with it because I just like to go on many different topics. I love talking about this, but it's been a long time since I've talked about this. This world is far greater than what we can imagine. You know, life after death. You know, this body, this world that we live in is temporary. You know, we're not supposed to be here forever. Now, is there people, who feel like they've been here for a long time and they're like, yeah, I'm an old soul? Yeah, I can understand that because I'm an old soul too. I feel like I've been here for a very long time, not this physical aspiration of a body, but the person who ticks inside me. I feel like I've known him for a long time, and we're at an understanding with each other because I know his work's not done. And he's showed me a lot. He's helped me realize the difference between good and evil, bad and good, light and darkness. Um, when I died, right, I had no belief in God or the devil or anything of that sort of nature. I believed that there was something, but I didn't know what to put my belief in. I just knew that there was something greater than myself. So knowing that there was something greater than myself, I still sold myself short, because when things would get rough and things would get difficult, or even if I had a blessing, I would think it was my doing that caused it. And it wasn't. And I've been cascaded with these dreams, right, for many, many, many years. And as I said, I consider them deja vus. Uh, my latest deja vu that I had, and this was no ordinary deja vu. This was so real. Now, the deja vu that I had this dream when I was 5, 6 years old. I am 27 years old now, about to be 28. And on July 5th of 2022, the day CERN supposedly ramped up their machine and started smacking particles all together, um, I was sitting out in the garage with my wife, and we're sitting there, and I'm just talking about something. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I was just like, whoa. And whenever you get those deja vu feelings, it's like your whole entire mind, your body, it's like it fades back, right? And it's like you're watching a part of a movie take place, and you're just like, what's going on? And you start like feeling yourself, and you're like, is this real? So it was at that moment, and it lasted for about 10 minutes. Like everything that I was doing, like I was reliving my dream. um and I still have some dreams that haven't taken place yet, but they're going to. And I know they are because I keep having deja vus. And I mean, it's not all the time that it happens. It's periodically. Like the last time before the one that I just had, it was like maybe 2 years, 3 years since my last deja vu. So, I was kind of wondering if I was on my right path or not. And then I finally hit it, and I'm like, all right, bet. I'm hitting my path. So, with that being said, I have really taken a push and a dedication of messaging some individuals, And I've been really pushing really hard because I feel like I have to. I feel like it is my spiritual guided mission to reach out to these individuals. And, manifestations take time. They take precision, they take persistence, they take patience. And that's a big thing that I'm still trying to work on right now is patience. Because I hate waiting for stuff. So I know it will happen because all my deja vus have taken place within time. But my deja vus really started hitting in really hard after my death experience. As I said, I didn't believe in God. I didn't believe in the devil. I just believed that there was something greater than myself. So on June 9th of 2013, being body slammed on concrete, I go up in this like black void as what we're talking about. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Okay, guys. Bye.